Hi guys. Hi guys.
I thought you were gonna sing.
Hi guys. Today is Layla. Today is Layla, Tiaja, Zara, Diasha, Amber, Kai, Diego.
And so today,
We're gonna be
asking questions
asking questions about
YouTube.
YouTube. And so I did
So each of the girls have their own YouTube channel, and we are basically trying to formulate into becoming a YouTube family. So we wanted to ask questions like, how did you tell us a little bit about what you do, and then how you got started in deciding that you would move to a platform like YouTube.
Okay. So I am Diasha, and I'm from Pahokee, Florida. The way I got started with YouTube is I attended FAMU, where I studied journalism. And in journalism school, I learned how to edit and I learned how to film. And from there, I was ignited to start my YouTube channel. When I moved to New York City, I wanted to make sure my family was able to see everything I was doing, and I'm sure they wanted to do the same. So I decided to start a YouTube channel to not only show my family, but show the world what I was doing in New York. So I've started my channel, and I do lifestyle content, and I do a lot of food content on there as well.
Very nice, very nice.
You like that? What you like? Seafood. Me too. Well, that's the funny thing about it. On my channel, when I first moved there, my goal was to find the best seafood spot in New York. And with that, it took a lot of research. So every Friday, me and a group of friends went to a seafood spot somewhere in New York. And I think we finally found a place that we can call the best seafood spot in New York.
Nice, very nice.
What you like?
I like grits and eggs and bacon.
Ooh,
Nice,
I
nice.
like that too.
Definitely. So what would you say, how much time do you dedicate to doing your videos and doing things like that on YouTube?
So that's a very interesting question. So I have a full-time job and I do YouTube on the side. So a big bulk of my time goes to my job, but it basically I spend about 20 hours a week planning content for YouTube, filming content for YouTube, or editing for YouTube. So it is very, very, very time consuming, but I absolutely love doing it. It's what I studied in school, so I don't mind doing it.
Absolutely. So when you think about planning for your YouTube channel, what are some tips that you would give to like new YouTubers or people who are trying to get started with it? What types of tips would you tell them to use, or things to do to get started with it? Like, what would be your quick guide or your easy steps to getting started with YouTube? Because we know it's not anything easy about it, but what would be your quick guide for it?
I would say the top 3 things the advice I would give someone that's just starting out is be consistent and be yourself, and make sure you find something that you love doing. So when I say be consistent, I mean posting at least once a week if your schedule requires it, and finding a niche that you love. Like I told her, I absolutely love seafood. So in that, I incorporated seafood content in my video, and make sure you're doing something you love. I love to eat and I love to edit, so that's why I'm doing YouTube.
Okay, so girls, tell Miss Diasha a little bit about each of your channels and what it is you do.
Okay, so my channel is basically focused on like me, because I like to do hair. That's like one of the things I do like when I have a bunch of free time. And over quarantine, like I tried different styles on my sisters, on my mom, on me, and it's called Zara Slated. And I tried different styles on different people in my house, and I figured out like what styles, before I do anything on my mom, I try it out on my mannequin. That's how I figured out like, and I watch different YouTubers and they give me different techniques on how to perfect your braids and stuff.
And what's your favorite style to do, or which one have you perfected over quarantine, do you think?
Feet and braids.
Feet and braids. Well, I cannot do hair at all. Like, I like to look good, but I'm that person that has to get my mommy to do my hair at 24 years old.
Well, she actually does her mommy's hair, so.
Look how fortunate you are, because I cannot at all.
Very, very nice. Kai, you want to tell a little bit about your channel?
So on my channel, I just do whatever, and I just do what I regularly do every day.
So you like a vlog channel? You
Yeah.
like to show them
What is it
lifestyle.
Yeah.
You show them what you're eating. You show them what you're watching. You show them what you're wearing. Is that the type of channel you have?
And like get ready with me.
Get ready with these.
What's the channel called?
Kicking it with Kai.
That's cute. I like that.
Because she also wants to do gaming.
Gaming.
Like play Roblox and like Fortnite, that type of stuff.
On
Yeah.
what console?
We don't have a console. I do it on
Not
my
yet.
phone.
You're doing your phone.
We're in the process.
I do not know what
Dad is hoping for a PS5, so the only way he can get a PS5 is if he agrees to allow the girls to game with him.
I want Fortnite.
That's a family affair. That sounds like a good plan.
Absolutely, absolutely. Amber, tell them a little bit about what your channel is going to be focused on, because hers is the final channel in our family series. Layla has a channel called It's Layla's World, which she should be able to tell you about, where she does unboxing videos. She does basically Layla. It's all about her. She does her own thing, and the most recent content is a makeup tutorial that she did all on her own.
Really?
Yes.
That's so cute. I like that.
Layla, you want to tell them about your channel?
So my channel opening confetti pop
You did a LOL confetti pop with your unboxing, yes. So,
and a turtle C1 necklace
yep. What else?
and some album.
Yep.
You did
Hatchimals. Yep. And you did the gummy challenge.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice, right?
Mhm.
All right. All right, Amber, tell them about what you're going to be focusing on in your channel, and that we're in the development of trying to figure out the perfect name for the channel. So,
It's gonna be about cooking.
What you like to cook?
Shrimp.
How do you cook it? Do you like butter in it, or do you like more Cajun seasoning? What kind of seasoning you put in it?
All type of stuff.
All type of stuff? And shrimp is the only thing you cook? No? You thinking about it?
what's your most recent thing that you learned how to cook?
Egg rolls.
Ooh. Like Chinese arrow? What goes in that?
Random stuff.
Like
Yeah,
rice?
Yeah.
Amber's our quiet one.
I see. It's okay, Amber. I used to be quiet, and then I got in front of the camera, and now things took a turn. So there's that.
And I know Diasha is working on a channel as well. Diasha, what are you looking to focus your channel on?
Makeup, because I love doing makeup, and I want to become a makeup artist, so I'm working my way into trying to become that.
That's a good skill.
Our girls
tried.
have goals.
I see. And really young. That's really good that you guys are already focusing on what you want to do now, instead of waiting till you're a senior in college and you're like a senior in high school and you're like, I don't know what I want to do with my life, and then, you know,
Kind of already have your plan.
right.
What do you like to do,
Absolutely.
Tiaja?
What about you, Tiaja? What's your interest?
I don't know.
You like to do nails.
It's a hobby. It's not
Well, I can't come on camera because I'm currently getting my hair done. But we have 2 additional YouTube channels. Mr. Martin and I have, Martin's Always Right is a YouTube channel that's also a Facebook group where we discuss relationship things, and we talk a lot about just what's happening in our Black community, but focus mainly around relationships. And then I have IamMichelleRenee.com and I Am Michelle Renee on YouTube, which is a focus on highlighting Black products, Black organizations, Black businesses, all things Black, for us, by us.
I like that.
That's what we're doing here. So, what other tips would you give new YouTubers or those who are trying to break into maybe even journalism about the path that they may want to start it? Like, what's a good start to get going with journalism?
Never got that question before. That's a good one. I would say make sure you're passionate about it. Because if you're doing it for any other reason, I'm gonna tell you now, it's not gonna be worth it. I would say make sure you're passionate about it, because if you do it for any other reason, you're not going to enjoy it, and you don't want to spend your life doing something that you don't enjoy doing.
You look miserable doing it.
Yes, I know a few people that just don't like doing what they're doing, and their whole life revolves around it. So if you want to do journalism, make sure you're passionate about it. Make sure you do your research, and make sure you know what you're talking about when you go on camera.
Absolutely.
Because that's a big thing.
Absolutely. So then our next question is, when are you going to come back so we could do like a seafood mukbang? Because we have to do that. That would be awesome.
We can do that. So you guys can speak with my manager right there. She will work all that out. You guys know I live in New York and I'm here for quarantine. But if we have time, I'll definitely come back. I had fun with you guys today.
Absolutely. Well, we enjoyed having you. So guys, thank you so much for taking some time to speak with Diasha. We want to make sure you go and subscribe to her channel. Would you give us your call for your channel?
My channel is my name. It's on my shirt. It's Diasha Henley. That's it.
Nice. Diasha Henley, Zara Slated, Kicking It with Kai. It's Layla's World. I'm Michelle Renee. Martin Glittergang. Check us out on
Martin's
YouTube.
always right.
Martin's always right. Check us out on YouTube. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Do it all, but be sure to make sure that you turn on those notifications, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.